Hello and welcome to Easy Olympiad Maths. This is IMO paper for class 7 part 2 question number 16 to 25 with answers and solutions. New users subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications for new uploads. See question number 16th and 17th here. Question number 16 is find the value of the given equation. Now see the equation carefully. You have to find the value of given equation. Try yourself or you can see the solution next. Question number 17. A is 4x square minus 6x plus 3. B is 5 minus 4x plus 6x square minus 8x cube. And C is 6 minus 4x cube. Then find the value of A plus B minus 2C. So you have to find the value of A plus B minus 2C. You can try yourself or you can see the solution next. See the solution of question 16th here. So see the equation. Now what we have done is we have separated the constant terms and variable terms. So write first the constant terms and then write the variable terms and add the power of x in x, y in y and z in z. So we will get, after solving we will get the answer as minus 15 x to the power 7, y to the power 6, z to the power 4. So correct option is A. See the solution of question 17th here. First write the value of A, B and C which is given in the equation. Now find A plus B. So add A and B. So separate the x square terms, x and constant terms. So in this way we will simplify the equation. So 4x square plus 6x square plus bracket minus 6 minus 4x plus 3 plus 5 minus 8x cube. So this will be 10x square minus 10x plus 8 minus 8x cube. This is our equation 1. Now 2c will be 2 into 6 minus 4x cube is equals to 12 minus 8x cube. This is our second equation. Now how we will get the value of a plus b minus 2c by subtracting equation 1 and 2. So we'll subtract equation 1 and 2. 10x square minus 10x plus 8 minus 8x cube. This is equation 1 minus 12 minus 8x cube. This is equation 2. So we will get the result as 10x square minus 10x plus 8 minus 12 minus 8x cube plus 8x cube, and minus 8x cube plus 8x cube will be 0. So we'll get 10x square minus 10x minus 4. 8 minus 12 is minus 4. So correct option is D. Question number 18th. In the given figure not drawn to scale, AB and CD are two parallel lines. Then find the value of x. Now see the figure carefully. A and ABCD are parallel lines and EF is a transversal line. And angle EFB is 90 degree and angle AEF is 140 degree. So these are all given in the question. You have to find x. Try yourself or check out the solution next. See the solution of question 18th here. Since AB is parallel to CD, EF is a transversal line. So angle AEF is equals to angle EFD. These are alternate interior angles. Now angle EFD equals to angle EFB plus angle BFD. and angle EFB is 90 degree. So angle 140 degree equals to 90 degree plus x. So x will be 140 minus 90 degree equals to 50 degree. See question number 19th and 20. Now 19th is the big square given below is made up of 4 equal small squares. The area of the unshaded part is 108 centimeter square. What is the area of shaded part? Now see the figure carefully. The big square is made up of 4 equal small squares and area of unshaded part is given. You have to find the area of shaded part. You can try yourself or you can see the solution next. Question number 20. Which of the following sets are equivalent? So you have to find the following sets. Which sets are equivalent? It's an easy one. Try yourself. You can see the answers at the end of video. Check out solution of question 19th here. Now see the two demonstrative figures. They are showing the area of unshaded figure, that is the figure 1 and figure 2 will show the area of unshaded part of the figure given in the question. So from figure 1 we can see unshaded part covers 2 squares, and from figure 2 we can see unshaded part cover 1 square. So from figure 1 and figure 2 it is clear that area of unshaded part is area of 3 small squares or 3 into area of 1 small square. So area of unshaded part given 108 centimeter square, which is equals to 3 into area of 1 small square. Now area of 1 small square is 108 divided by 3 centimeter square, which is 36 centimeter square. Now if unshaded part covers 3 small squares, that means area of shaded part is equals to area of 1 small square, which is equals to 36 centimeter square. So correct option is A. Question number 21. Find the value of x so that 3 by 5 to the power 3 into 3 by 5 to the power 10 equals to 3 by 5 to the power 4x plus 1. So this is an easy question. We have to apply one property. So you can try or you can see the solution next. Check out the solution of question 21 here. You have to apply the property x to the power m into x to the power n is x to the power m plus n. So apply this on left hand side and then compare the two equations. You will get the value of x. Question 22. A dice was thrown 11 times and the following were the outcomes. Now see the outcome. The mean, median and mode of the above data are respectively. So the data is given, you have to find the mean, median and mode. So apply the formula of mean, median, mode, you will get the answer or you can see the solution next. Question 22. Check out the solution. Mean, apply the formula, add the numbers divided by the total number. So we'll get 3.5 as the mean. Now arrange the given observation in ascending order. So median is the middle observation which is 3 after arranging in ascending order, and since 2 occurs most, mode will be 2. So correct option is D. Question 23. The performance of a student in quarterly and half-yearly examination is shown through the double bar graphs. Now see the bar graphs. The shaded one is quarterly performance and half-yearly performance is the empty one. So the two bar graphs are showing the performance of students in quarterly and half-yearly. So in which subject has the student improved his performance the most? So by looking at the bar graph only, you can find out the answer. In which subject the student improved his performance the most? Question number 24. Find the value of x in the given figure below. Now see the figure and find the value of x. Check out the solution next. Question number 24. Check out the solution here. Now you can see AB is a straight line. So triangle ABC equals to 180 minus 130 degree by the properties of linear pair. Check out the solution of question 24 here. Now AB is a straight line. So angle ABC equals to 180 degree minus 130 degree linear pair angles. So angle ABC is 50 degree. Now in triangle ABC, x is equals to angle ABC plus angle BAC by exterior angle property. So x will be 50 degree plus 60 degree equals to 110 degree. Correct option is D. Question 25th. 5 balls numbered 1, 3, 5, 7 and 10 are placed in a bag. A ball is thrown at random. Find the probability that the number on the ball is an odd prime number. So 5 balls numbered 1, 3, 5, 7 and 10 are placed in bag. Ball is drawn at random. You have to find the probability that the number on the ball is an odd prime number. So you can try yourself or you can see the solution next. Check out the solution of question number 25. Now total number of outcomes equals to 5 as numbers are 5. On odd prime numbers are 3, 5 and 7. So number of odd prime numbers is 3. Now required probability is 3 upon 5. 3 is the number of odd prime numbers upon the number of outcomes. Thanks for watching. If the video is useful, please like, share and subscribe. Write in comments your queries.